Welcome back. My name is Vicky. I'm a 5th grade teacher in Arizona, and this will be my 3rd year of teaching. Today is Friday, July 11th, 12th. I don't know what day it is, but today's Friday, and I will be going back down to my classroom. Wasn't planning on it, but it's that time of year. You gotta go back to your classroom and work on it. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. I think my next order of business is to take this down, and the reason I'm taking it down is because I bought actual bulletin paper, and I don't like that. And I'm going to take this down and then put up the fadeless paper again. Okay, so I put this up. I just used these where are they? Oh, I have to strip them off. I use just 3M hook and eyes to attach it up there. So this, I'm probably just gonna put write down when assemblies are and half days and special things like that. And then finish this board up here. It looks pretty much the same as earlier. So I finished putting the bulletins up. It's one nice piece of paper this time. I trimmed these a little bit because my printer cut it off there, and so it had a bigger border on this side, so it just made it more even. And put the calendar up. This is just from the Target dollar spot, and I made Harry Potter numbers to put in there. And then I'm just going to, with my Cricut, I'm going to cut out announcements and put it there. And then I can put the lunch menu, or when there's book fairs and different stuff like that, I can put up here. This board, I'm waiting a little bit because I'm still not 100% sure what I want to do with it. This board is definitely going to be my objective board. So I have the red paper that I'm going to put around. I'm just trying to figure out what type of border I might put around that. So I have a bunch of this one. I have some stuff from the Dollar Tree. Then I also have this I got from Michael's on clearance. And on this side, let me pull it up against the red. On one side is flowers, which has nothing to do with my theme. The other side, it's wooden, which still doesn't really have anything to do with my theme, but I could make it work. I don't know. I can make it work. Sorry, my battery died. But this is what I came up with. So here's the banner. I'm going to have that one math, that one reading, or ELA. I don't know how I want to do that. I think just reading. And then I just threw up an old anchor chart that I had just because I wanted to get sizing right. But I totally have room for an anchor chart, vocabulary chart, and then I can move these over for an I can statement. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for science, social studies, and writing objectives, because those are more long-term. I only change them out like once a month, versus reading and math I had to change out each week. So I was thinking of using the windows right here. Last year in my classroom, I did not cover them up because I would sometimes open up the curtains so I could look in, and I might put a student in there to do some independent work. So I didn't want to cover up the windows. But I have no use for that closet. I have no use for these windows. They're just taking up space. So I'm thinking, what if I go on the inside of the window and I put more of the red paper up, and then I can tape things on here without worrying about it ripping the paper. And it's on the other side of the window, so I don't even really need to worry about a border. Just something blank that I can write on. I don't know. I might wait a little bit because they just wax the floor, so I don't want to go in there yet. But that might be something that closer to school starting, when like maybe the week before, I go in there and I hang it up. And I could totally do science and social studies, writing. It's an idea. I'm still questioning this board. I think I'm more okay with it than I was the other day. But I don't have a perfect image of what I want here. I was thinking of putting the 4 Harry Potter houses, like getting a banner or a sign that says each of the houses. And after the students take the quiz, I'll put like little like clips around the house, or I'll put little names or something. I was thinking right here, I would put who are my 4 prefects, because I decided not to do student jobs this year. And I know people love student jobs. I have a hard time getting people to do their jobs, and just I get the same kids wanting to do the jobs. So what I decided is I will choose 1 prefect from each house. And then for that month, they are my prefects. And then they just do all of my errands. Like, oh, I need someone to pass out papers, I'll hand it to a prefect. I need someone to run something to the office, I'll hand it to a prefect. Hi. So this is a little different. I worked in my classroom, but I didn't film it because I feel like I get distracted too easily if I'm just constantly thinking about recording it. And there's just a couple stuff that I needed to get done. So I just want to put in that I did it so I can feel good about myself. Partially because the room is still a mess. But let me do a quick show of what I... First of all, I put that sign up, Professor Pomeroy. I'm thinking I might put some like Hogwarts alumni signs all around there. So there's that. And then I got this up. So this is where my student work is going to go. I didn't quite plan it out properly. In my head, I was thinking, oh yeah, sure, all 30 little lightning bolts can fit on here, but I didn't think about that the papers would overlap. So I have 15 on here, and then the rest are going to be around. So there's little wands here, and then little lightning bolts, and then you just push it up. That's the kind where you just hot glue a thumbtack. And then I put my math sign up, put my reading sign up. It's a little weird. I might still move it, but I had it centered to the anchor chart, not the board, because I thought maybe, let me move this up. See, I think that looks a little bit more centered when it's blocked off like that. So put reading up. I guess I forgot to print or cut off the eye, or I lost it or something because I didn't have an eye, so I just had to tape something up there. Then I have my announcements. Same thing, I forgot an N somehow, so I made sure to leave the space, and I'll cut it off again. And I lowered my calendar just a little bit so I can have like the lunch menu here and like fundraisers the school's doing. Then I have this. So Hogwarts houses. Over here, oh, focus on the wrong thing. So prefix right here, I'm going to put who are my prefix. And then here I'm going to put what are the responsibilities. I'm going to put how many points each house has as well as who is in the house. And right here I'm going to make up a little sign that says how do you earn points. I moved these things over. So that's my reading station bin. This is where I will have people turn in work. This is just my one of my paper organizers. And this is where I put in all work that we already did. So I'll pass out the reading assignment and I'll put extras here. So if someone loses theirs or they're absent, they'll have to, that's where they find them. Oh, I put my bins up. So I have 1 through 12 over on that side. And then I have 13 through 28 on this side. I'm supposed to have like 27 people. I have enough. I have 2 more for 29 and 30, just in case they do give me some more kids. And if so, it'll just go on top. So that's fine. And then right here, I moved this cart over. This will be my Chromebook charging station. So I have 8 Chromebooks. So I will have 6 in here, and I'll just have 2 on top. And then this mess. But I feel good about this mess because that means less of a mess here. So let me show you in order that I did it. So I have this one right here. I moved all the Ziploc bags up there, plus all the extra bin of supplies that I have. So at the beginning of the year, kids, I'm going to load everything up in here. And then these are the drawers. So if they don't have a blue label on them, that means I didn't touch it. I didn't mess with it. Otherwise, what I did is I organized all the supplies that the previous teacher left, as well as all the supplies I have, and I just dumped them in. So my crayons, my black dry erase markers, my color dry erase markers, all of my rulers, some pencils, my scissors and glue stick. So my plan on organizing all that is when the students bring in the stuff, there'll be community supplies. So I will collect everything and put a caddy at each table with the supplies. And as the supplies run out, I'll trade it out with this stuff. Things like, oh, my marker dried out. Okay, we'll go grab a new marker. But yeah, I am This I was most like anxious about getting done just because you see this mess? All these random bins were in there and I had to organize this. So all these paints, ow, I'm not gonna paint. These were in there for a few years, so I'm gonna toss all that stuff. All right, this is the next bin. So copy paper, construction paper, hand sanitizer and tissue, lined paper, and up here is extra notebooks that I've purchased, all of my like napkins and forks and stuff for like party supplies, dry erase cleaner. I guess I have one tissue. I'll just move down there. And then this is what I have left. So I have all my math manipulatives. I'm going to put them in containers to put on that shelf back there. This will be my reading bin. All of my reading supplies will go in here. So I made progress, but it's not perfect. But I feel good about my progress. I know it needs to get messy before it can get clean. So that's the stage that I'm in right now. I don't want to leave my classroom like this because custodians are going to come in and they're going to see it and they're going to like throw a fit that I made a mess. So what I'm going to do right now is all my garbage that I have, I'm going to take to the dump right now so that they will be nice to me. All this stuff I'm taking to the dump. All of it. I'm red. Oh my God, I'm red. Oh. It's hot out. It's a desert. It's hot out. But you know what I was thinking as I was lugging all this stuff over to the dumpster? I was thinking none of the stuff is even mine. They were all stuff that was left in my classroom or left in my filing cabinet. None of my supplies, but I had to take care of them. So feeling a little annoyed is the word I would describe it. All right, but I think I'm done. I'm gonna go do another quick walk through my class and see if there's anything else, but I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm hot. I'm gonna go.